Hello everybody, I am Moldy, and this is Baten Kaitos Origins once again. In the last episode, we went and talked to Quaestor Varys after attending the Emperor's funeral and then bearing witness to a terrorist attack, and also treating the people who were injured in the explosion. That's all the stuff that happened in the last episode, and now we gotta take a quick little nap. I'm pretty tired, wanna rest, Schwumbus. I mean, I don't have a choice. You won't let me walk out of the room until you do. So, you get your rest, think about the Quaestor's proposal. My mind's still swimming. I doubt I'll be able to sleep. So much for that rest you wanted me to take. Why don't you go for a little stroll? A change of scenery might do you good. I know. How about Azah? It's lively there. You'll perk up in no time. Alright. It's not far. We just head south into the Mistral Desert and walk for a while. Oh well, come on. Yeah, come on, Soggy. Up, up. Come on, little doggy. I just saw a shine on this table and that made me think it might have been a thing. But it's just the shiny coat of paint they put on this stuff. Make it all metallic and glorious and sparkly. Anywho, as Millie just said, we're off to the Mistral Desert so that we can go to the town of Azah. Also, I'm going to pull a quick manual save, because I did not do that at all in the previous episode, and I was stuck having to rely on the autosave, which I don't like doing, but at least it worked and didn't backfire on me in any way, shape, or form. Yep, this is the Mistral Desert. You can even see how the air's all distorted by the heat and whatnot. What is with this heat? Are we really going to cross this on foot? Well, it was your idea. You're right. It's hard to even walk when it's this hot. But that Azah place is on the other side, right? We don't have any choice. I guess not. Alright, I suppose we'll just have to grit our teeth and walk. Yep, walking unbearably slowly. Whoa there! Hello, desert travelers! Might this be your first time crossing the Mistral Desert? If so, take a minute to hear an old man out. I guarantee you won't regret it. Are you gonna talk to me? Nope, you're gonna force me to slowly walk over to you and then talk. Are you planning on crossing the Mistral Desert empty-handed? Yes, we're headed to Azah. Ha ha! Let me guess, this is your first time across, isn't it? Here, see if this picks you up a bit. Sprinkly sprinkles! It's so cold! Is this snow? It is. People use snow made of ground-up flame ice to stay cool while crossing the desert. Wow, I feel like a new person. It's so refreshing. Well, as it happens, I sell that snow here for a living. Might you folks be interested in purchasing some? Huh? You charge money for it? We all gotta get by somehow, miss. With the snow, we'd be able to walk normally through the desert. How about it then? Sparkling snow for only 400 gold a batch. Interested? Well, might as well buy some. Right, it'd be crazy to cross this desert without any. Alright, let's see. How many did you want? The snow loses its effect with time, so be sure to buy enough. I think I'll buy 2. I think I can get through here fast enough on 2 of them. Thank you now, I'll just collect my fee, paid 800 monies, and grab 2 sparkling snow. Ah, that reminds me, the snow won't do you much good till you use it. You know how? They've got a point. Schwumpus, want to try some sparkling snow now? Yeah. I mean, like, he did sprinkle us with some, but that effect doesn't actually give us the effect. That's refreshing. Now we can walk comfortably for a while. The snow will keep you cool enough to run around freely, but its effect wears off with time, and then you'll have to contend with the heat again. Be careful! Yep. So, once we make it through here, and, oh, right, forgot. Lobsters like to jump out of the sand and bite my legs off in here. But like I was saying, once we get through to Azah, we'll be able to grab a big old chunk of flame ice, and simply carrying the flame ice around is enough to protect us from the heat. We don't gotta sprinkle any snow over our heads anymore. We just keep that flame ice handy, and we'll be all good. Also, we'll be given a side quest to give the fucking to deliver some flame ice to that salesman there. I probably shouldn't have discarded that fucking ice sword. It would have been very effective on desert critters. And yet here I went doing what I should not have done because I are the stupid. So we'll just have to deal with the actions of my consequences. And we'll just... that's it. Consequences. Stuff happens because I do stupid. And you'd do well to remember that. Don't be stupid, and you won't have to suffer through the stupid. That's what the very definition of stupid is. Hey, look, that thing's dead. Yes, keep on talking your crazy gibberish. We'll just move on through the desert. Don't need no emerald thrush, though. We already got that move for Millie. And this guy... fucking lobsters! Anywho, that guy that I was on my way to see, he gives us some very valuable information about crossing the desert in a more timely fashion. Some real valuable information is what he has for us, but we'll just have to actually get to that dude before we can actually see what it is now, won't we? And of course we got some goddamn lobsters to kill before we get to do that. And nope, that lobster's still standing. You stupid lobster bitch! Why you gotta be like that? I ain't got time for your tomfuckery. And yet here I am stuck having to deal with it. Could run away, but that is not my style. That's not my style. My style is more the murderous type. I don't run away from combat unless I am short on time. But time I probably should be saving by not fighting this thing since I'm recording and all that bull donkey. But I need the experience if I'm gonna be leveling up, not dying like I did a lot of times back there fighting Giacomo a few episodes ago. So we will go ahead and murder any lobsters that happen to jump out of the sand and grab hold of my little dingus. This dude here. Speak, damn you! I've heard there's a shortcut if you ignore the road and keep going straight, but monsters flock to you out in the desert, and it's hard to walk. What to do? But yes, there is a shortcut if you just go straight. Wow, the sun feels even more intense off the beaten path. We could probably take the magnet essence of sunlight this strong, should we, Schwumpus? Yeah, we'll take some fucking sunlight. Mother Sunshine. Now we just have to keep heading directly south and not get sidetracked, because if we wander off into the desert, bad things might happen to us, like getting chased by a big flamey head that is just a tiny bit faster than I am, apparently. And that means I get to fucking kill him. I just happen to love murdering things. Murdering people is my favorite pastime. I ain't running. I ain't no cowardly little bitch baby. Now go hit that flame monster with a piece of wood, Millie. That, I'm sure, will work out very well. Oh, and you're buff an attack. That ain't good for me. There you go, you flaming bastard. How do you like the taste of dry wood upside your head? And you're dead. Really gotta love that crystal edge. Having that water, ice damage, or whatever it is going up against these flamey boys. Ooh, shit. Gilo is taking a pounding! And that is not something that I am wanting to have to put up with, and yet here we are. And I need better cards here. Now let's just get the shit out of that dude there. And... alright. You are still alive. God damn you. Stop living already! There. Now it's dead. And Gilo definitely needs some more potion. I ain't putting no thunder fish on. And I definitely should not have gotten rid of that ice attack just now, but I'm stupid! How many times must I go over the fact of me being incredibly fucking stupid? Oh, cock and balls. We done lost Gilo. That is gonna be a big blow to morale, but we'll survive. If I can get a hold of a Fate's Cordial, we'll be able to get Gilo back up, but I ain't seeing any. And it just so happens that Gilo's ice-based move is right fucking there. Hey, it's dead. We didn't need Gilo after all. Yeah, look at you just laying there all deflated, staring directly into the camera, being all goopy and weird. And we got another ice fan. Didn't really need it, but we got it. And look at that. We shaved some time. The snow's effect is worn off. Let's go ahead and pressing the button, but it ain't letting me. Yeah, too hot to walk, snow, or splash some water. But we're using the snow. Ain't got time to go watering my pants. Let's move. Alright. And here we are at the other end. Goddamn motherfucking lobsters. And that's the end of the lobster. Now we can go talk to the other snow salesperson. And yep. Goodness, I haven't seen you around here before. Did you walk here from Mintaka? Yes, we're headed for Azah. Oh my, I'm impressed with that folks your age managed to make it across without giving up. The end of the desert is just ahead. You'll be in Azah in no time. That's a relief. I'll be happy to get out of here. You all might be able to help me. Do you mind if I ask you a favor? A favor? What is it? Well, you see, I sell sparkling snow made from flame ice for a living. My husband does the same up at the northern edge of the desert. I was hoping you could take this supply of flame ice to him for me. Take it to him? What, all the way across the desert? Yep. Right. There aren't many people I can ask to help me with this. Delivering this flame ice would mean crossing the desert again. What do you think, Schwumbus? We'll do it! Alright, we'll do it. You'll deliver it? Oh, thank you! Well, here's that flame ice. Be careful with it, and thanks. And we're about to get the explanation of how simply carrying it makes it where we don't need the snow. Yep, so long as you got the flame ice, you can run through the desert, no problem. One last thing about the delivery. As it is now, that flame ice is too hard to shave down. Ignore the road and go straight, and you'll find a spot with especially strong sun, even for the desert. I need you to carry the flame ice through there before delivering it. Just head north from here? Right. That's right, then you can either retrace your steps or keep going straight and pick up the road. Take care not to get lost along the way. Alright, well, sorry to ask such a big favor. I know you'll get the job done. You should be set with that flame ice, but did you want to buy sparkling snow anyway? No, I do not. So, yep, flame ice, running out there into the middle of the desert to soften it up in the sunlight. Fucking goddamn lobsters! I ain't dealing with you this time. You're getting to be really annoying. So, now we got just step up north, and then we don't have to go all the way back to the front edge of the desert. We can step out north here. Yep, sun's even hotter. Must be the spot where we were supposed to take the flame ice through. Now we just have to deliver it to the man. So we could probably take the sunlight. We already got some, don't want no more. So instead of heading all the way across to Dude Man McCool up there, we're going to step out the bottom edge of the desert. And then we can just walk over the desert on the world map. I remember the lobster's going to jump out. Where are you? There you are! I fucking got wise here, trickery, Mr. Lobster Man! I don't see as much sand up ahead. What do you know? We made it! I've got sand everywhere. I never imagined walking to Azah would be such an ordeal. Well, it looks like we're almost out of here. Try to tough it out just a little longer. And you know what they say about the sand? It's rough, it's coarse, and it gets everywhere. But we still got flame ice to deliver, and I'm gonna kinda cheat it here. Yep, flame ice, shut up, give it to the dude. Yeah, I don't care about the machine. They shaved down flame ice, now fucking talk to man! Uh-oh, I'm nearly out of flame ice to shave down. You got some business, take some goddamn ice, man! Yep, just starting to worry about your supply. You got some more, your wife sent it, and now I get a reward. It's some black beans. Back in business. Yep, I don't want to buy no goddamn snow. Would have been very nice of you to give me a little snow for free after delivering that stupid fucking ice. But whatever. Since I don't actually need it since I kind of cheated my way through that delivery. But I got the job done. Don't you worry about that. None. Nope. Yep, that is Azah Village. And we got people carrying flame ice right now. Wow, look at the haul they brought back today. Clear the road! Step back lest you'll want to lose an eye! Yeah, that flame ice is pretty pointy, stabby all-like. The men are home, ladies. Get dancing. We've got a whale of a supper to get ready. Who even calls it supper? It's called dinner, you stupid! What a bustling village. Their excitement's contagious. It looks like they're just bringing in the flame ice. We should watch as long as we've dropped by. So many kids. I hate the little worms too. Can't we turn back? No, we need to give Saki time to think. Gilo and I will be wandering around the village. You take all the time you need. Well, guess we'll just go ahead and do that. And the children are already swarming all over Gilo. How unfortunate. So, how you doing there, Gilo? Holding up strong against the kid? Look, it's a giant puppet! Everyone grab it! Sagi, would you mind getting these moppets off me? They're heavy.
Play with us, puppet! Play! Play!
I don't think he wants to.
Blasted parasites! Get off me if you don't want to be eaten!
Yay! Eat me first!
Soggy, have you made up your mind yet? I'm outnumbered.
So I'll just leave you to that. And which one of these places is the store? Is this the store? Yes, it is. Welcome to our store. Yep, you don't seem very enthusiastic about your job. Any upgrading I can do here? I just ain't got the materials. I could upgrade a crystal edge if I had some frickin' water, which I don't! And that? A fluffy pillow? The fuck would I need a fluffy pillow to upgrade a sword for? Well, whatever. And of course, there's the water and some spark shrooms that I could upgrade you with, but I ain't got none of that shit. I really gotta start picking more shit up. And now it's time to do some coupons. Oh wow, 2 mattresses. And that flame sword there is actually good, and that water sword is actually better than the crystal edge, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, let me take a quick look. Yeah, crystal edge lasts longer, but Aqua Truth has a whole lot more attack power. Definitely worth it to cash in these coupons, which I stupidly refused to do in the last episode. Didn't get much else here, but these battle shields, though, those can be real nice. And one last coupon. Oops. No buying, only couponing. I'm getting free shit. And we got ourselves a light sword and some other useful stuff. Well, alright. Yeah, see you later. Now let me get to fucking deck management. Now let's see where Millie ran off to. I know that thing over there on the right, just above the shop, leads into the lava caves, but we ain't heading there yet. And this building that I just went into was the store in the first game. This spot is cooler than most of the village. How is that possible? Deserts are weird. Having little spots that are cool. Oh, fight! Hello, I can't carry this load around you. Get out of the way.
Excuse me, I was here first. You get out of my way.
The hell I will. I didn't ask you who got here first. I told you to move your ass.
Nice language, creep. I've got the right of way here. Now get out of my way.
Yeah, you keep taking turns punching each other in the mouth. I'm sure that'll solve your problems. Oh, singy person. And anything up in here? I'm only here to steal shit. And maybe watch a few people smack each other around. Dancy people. And there's... Oh, I found a flame hood. That does not look like any hood I've ever seen. Well, guess that's the whole purpose of coming in here, is to grab that flame hood. Who even uses that, I wonder? Well, for everybody. And I see it's just like the shields, except it works for flame defense. That would be real nice. And I think I'll throw that on over top of the power helmet. Don't see myself using that too often. Now let's get down to business. The business of figuring out where the fuck Millie went to. And I already know where she is, so we don't got shit to be figuring out. All we gotta do is go over here into this building on the left. And there she is. She made a friend. Hey Millie, you seem to be having fun. Oh, Suggy, have you made up your mind? Actually, no, not yet. Of course not. Hello, Suggy, nice to meet you. Oh, nice to meet you too. Millie, who's your friend? This is Almard. She invited me in for tea. Isn't that right, Alma? That's right. I hope your boyfriend doesn't mind me hogging all your time.
Boyfriend?
Millie, you don't... We're not... What? Oh, I must have gotten the wrong idea. It's just... Millie said... Alma, you never finished telling me about the flame ice. What? Oh, that. You don't have to jump out of your seat. I just love that flame ice.
Of course you do. You're up here spreading rumors and now you're trying to cover your own ass.
Hey, Suggy, Alma says the village thrives on flame ice mining.
Of course it does. It's a natural resource they can sell for profit.
Yeah, you can tell just by looking around. It's such a cheerful place. Why, thank you. A kind word for the village is a kind word for me. They say Azah started as a haven for people living in the Nihal Desert. After the settlers struck flame ice, more and more people flocked to the village. And before long, it turned into the bustling place you see today. There's not a wicked soul around. Deep down, the Azani know that you have to work together to survive.
Yeah, not a wicked soul, you say.
Hey, would you two like to see them unload the flame ice? I'd be happy to show you. You wouldn't mind?
Of course not.
Not after all the nice things you've said.
Well, we didn't say a lot of nice things. Well, I didn't anyway.
Want to go see Suggy?
Maybe.
No, I have a little bit more thinking to do. I'll come get you once my mind's made up. Okay, fair enough. I'll see you later then.
Yeah, see you later after I find a nice little corner to think about all the choices I've made, all the people I've killed, all the nuts I've stepped on to get to where I am now.
And there's a nice, quiet little corner.
Would you mind loading a bit faster? You ain't supposed to take this long to load. Okay, here we are. Ooh, treasure chest.
But we found a nice little corner to sit in, take a minute to think,
leave a big, stanky pile of shit.
You know, Schwumbus, I made up my mind about the Quaestor's deal a while ago.
You did?
Of course. He promised to clear my name and help the orphanage. Why would I say no? Besides, I owe it to Hasale. I'll never forget that empty space where the rest of the island should have been. Baelheit has to pay. Still, Varys gave me a lot to chew on. Save the world? Try coming up with an answer to that. Don't worry, I'll tell Gilo and Millie I made up my mind. I know I put them out.
You in the corner. What are you babbling about over there? I'm just talking to the voice in my head. Open your mouth and the sand flies in. That's what the Azani say if you stand around with your jaw dropped.
Who are you?
Who am I? I'm mine. A miner here in Azah. What do you want from us? You don't look like the other watchdogs they send.
No one sent me. I'm just out with some friends for a change of air. What do you mean by watchdogs? Is somebody watching you?
Incredible. You really don't know? The Empire keeps soldiers stationed here in Azah, and those soldiers walk off with all the village's flame ice.
You mean for free?
Practically. Pro-Machination has bumped up the demand for flame ice. Their marketing get really hot, you see. So now we're forced to deliver outrageous amounts of the stuff each day. And we do it for a clave pigeon song.
Pro-Machination? So it's affecting people here too.
We have to work our asses off each day to fill the Empire's quotas. The work's got us using explosives near the lava. Accidents happen all the time. But what the hell do they care? They'd just as soon sit by until every last man in our village. Another load. That was fast. Must have gotten carried away back there. Well, back to work. Well, you have fun working, Bine. Come to think of it, I never caught your name. It's Sagi. Sagi, huh? That's a good name. Thanks for being a good listener, Sagi. You drop by to visit anytime you want. I'll be looking forward to it. Yep. Gotta run, get back to work, or else you're gonna get your ass fired. And when people get fired here, they get thrown straight into the lava. Even Azah's hurting because of the spread of Machina. Schwumbus, do you think I can change any of this? Of course you can! Really? Yeah, I guess I can if you're helping me out. Yeah, that's what they say. You got a fucking guardian spirit in me. That's what I am. Saving the world may not be in my cards, but if I can change a little at a time, it's a start. Yep. Eventually you will save the world. That's how these games always go. And fire wheel. Don't really need it. Already got plenty. So we'll go find Millie and Gilo. Fucking combined their names there, but Gilo and Millie, we'll get them, and of course we gotta step into the lava caves first. Then it actually lets us progress. Yep, lava caves are hot, miners, blah blah blah. Suggy, if you wanted to leave the village, you could. Wait just a bit. I'll meet you there shortly. Alright. So, Gilo then. Do I talk to Gilo or do I just walk to the door? Through thinking, this is ridiculous. So yeah, I think, we gotta go. We get to leave the village now. Don't know if it was actually forcing us to stay here or what. It might have been. Whew, it was sweltering in there. That wore me out. The Azani are all really nice, but they couldn't pay me to live here. Look at my hair. I'm a deranged fluff pup. I still hate kids. So, Sagi, did you decide what to do about the Quaestor's proposal? Yeah. I'm going to accept. Actually, I had my mind made up all along. Get out! You did? All that worrying for nothing! You lying little sack of shit! Sorry, are you mad? Not really. But why keep him waiting if you already know? Well, he asked me to save the world. I guess it just caught me by surprise. That's true. No pressure there, huh? Well, good for you. It's all sorted out. Shall we head back to the Quaestors? Yeah, that's what we're doing. Sure, thanks, Millie. You too, Gilo. Sorry to worry you. Worry? I don't do that. I just follow you around wherever you go. How could I forget? Thanks again, you two. Yeah, now that we're all done thinking and talking, let's get back to the Quaestors, accept his goddamn proposal, and get this shit on the road! And not have to deal with any more fucking lobsters jumping out of the damn sand. Had enough of that for one day. So, Quaestor boy, he's up here, though I probably shouldn't call him a boy. He's a grown-ass man, a full-blown Quaestor, and I don't even know what a Quaestor is, but it's gotta have some importance. It sounds like an important title. Now, let's see what you have to say. You Spirit of Trozen, I'm sure your answer will be the right one. Okay.
Is that all? Gilda Blade? So... maybe I have to come in here and... That's the wrong room. Maybe I have to... take a quick sleepy bye in the bed, and that's what makes the thing happen. Yeah, you're bushed. Take a quick resty time. And... okay, there we go. Did you have a good rest? Yes, sir, thank you. Good. Then, have you arrived at an answer? Will you help me, Suggy? Course we will! That's the whole plot of the game! If Gilo and I can be of any use, then yes, sir. I accept your offer. But under one condition. I want Millie to come with us. After all, she saved our skins more than once since the incident at the Emperor's residence. I mean, this is assuming she, wants to go. It's fine by me. What do you say, Milliard? Will you come with us? Of course I'll go, if you think I'll be of any help. When has there ever been a dull moment with you? Thanks, Millie. So, alright. Very good then. Starting today, the three of you work for me. Understood? Understood. Good. First, let's get rid of that warrant for your arrest. Gilda Blade, see to it that Suggy's record is wiped clean. The Senate should have his file. My lord. There. Done. I'll also have relief funds sent to the orphanage immediately. Ah, thanks! Now, let's get down to your first task. Are you aware of the recent surge in terrorist activity here in Mintaka? Yes, sir. We were there for the attack during the election speeches the other day. I see. Then let's get right to the point. We have information that the one masterminding the attacks is in Azah. Azah? That's right. Your first task is to head up the investigation there. It may not help with bail height, but it will give me a chance to gauge your abilities. I understand, sir. We'll head for Azah. Here, this is a communicator prototype from our R&D branch. Take its magna essence with you. Yep, get us a nice important item here. Yep, Machina communicator. You could use it to get in contact with me over a distance. I suppose even Machina has its uses. I'm also going to give you some blank Magnus. Good luck to you then. Yep, 8 more blank Magnus. Fantastic. They really want you to carry around more random shit in this game than they did in the first one, since it actually has an effect on your defense and shit. But we got ourselves a whole second row of blank Magnus to fuck around with. And now let's head back to Azah. Thank God we don't have to actually tread through that whole damn desert again. Even with having the flame ice that stops us from needing the snow, it would still be a huge pain in the ass. Ah, shit, where'd everybody go? I still can't believe a terrorist ringleader is hiding in this village. I know. We should listen to what the villagers have to say. Yeah. You must be Master Suggy. The Quaestor sent us to help you with the investigation. Captain Liu Van is waiting inside. He'll brief you on our progress so far. Honored to serve you, sir. Liu Van, huh? His name sounds very close to a character from the first game. And once you see him, you'll notice that he looks a lot like a character from the first game. There he is, with that noticeable long red hair. You're late. How do you expect to catch the Mourning Mistral like that? Mourning Mistral? Don't you know? That's what everyone calls the rogue terrorizing the capital. Anyway, I'm Liuvan. Quaestor Varus ordered me here to assist you.
Soggy, nice to meet you. We appreciate your help.
Let me explain the situation then. We've received information that the Mourning Mistral was hiding out here in this village. Now we just have to figure out who it is. Simple, in theory. But the miners have been feigning ignorance, perhaps out of some misguided allegiance to their village. I wouldn't put it past them. They're a bunch of thieves who dig up all the flame ice for themselves.
Just spell out what we need to do.
The Mourning Mistral is an Azani beyond a shadow of a doubt. I need you to find proof of that.
Proof?
Yes, the people we're dealing with won't face the truth unless you shove it in their faces. I've gathered them together in this building. You should start by speaking with them. I'll be outside, tightening the perimeter. Come see me if you have any questions. Excuse me.
So, if you've played the first game or have seen any footage of it, one of the party members is that dude's son. Proof that the Mourning Mistral is a member of this village?
That's not very specific.
Let's follow Liuvan's suggestion and talk to the villagers. Just ask a few questions, bust a few heads, we'll get the truth. You're Mallow. I've heard the Mourning Mistral is a member of this village. You know anything about that? Mourning Mistral? You mean that one responsible for those terrorist attacks on the Empire? Ha! The world is swimming with people with a grudge against the Empire. I don't know who you've been listening to, but I don't buy that it's an Azani for 1 second. Now that that's clear, get out of the way. I gotta get started on prepping this batch of gunpowder. So, she works with gunpowder. Important information there. Millie, Soggy, I heard you're here to investigate us, aren't you? Almard, do you know anything about the Mourning Mistral? Also, that reminds me, Almard has an important relationship with Liud in the first game. It isn't very thoroughly explored, and they kill her off very quickly in the first game. But important character for Liud. I've heard the name before, but I've never even heard it suggesting that they were Azani before. Couldn't this all be a big misunderstanding? I mean, a lot of the Azani are upset at the Empire's methods, but terrorism? Well, good people can do bad things under the right circumstances. And, yeah, that's Juar. You got it, I'm Juar. I oversee the mining of the lava caves. What of it? Tell me if you know anything about the Mourning Mistral. Of course I know about him. I'm his biggest fan. I know all there is to know. The Mourning Mistral is sending out a warning. It's an ultimatum to the Empire. Those selfish bastards in Mintaka are only concerned about themselves. They couldn't care less about anyone living outside the capital as long as they turn a profit. This is a warning that their conceit isn't going to be taken quietly anymore. Until they change, the Mourning Mistral will be there to make his message heard. If you've got enough free time to be sniffing around this village, how about looking into the reasons why the Mourning Mistral exists in the first place, huh? So, that might be a problem. And, okay, you seem to be important because it faded to black before I talked to you. The Mourning Mistral? Nope, it's got nothing to do with us. How can you say that? Several people in Mintaka were injured in the last terrorist attack. Who cares? What difference does it make what happens to those people? You've seen what it's like in this village, haven't you? You've seen what those people have done to this place, haven't you? And I suppose that's a reason to kill them in retaliation? Not even a pack of
irascible koa monkeys would kill each other to settle an argument.
You people can't possibly understand the way we feel.
Nope, of course we can't. We always get that treatment. They never think we can understand anything. You underestimate my ability to understand things. Soggy, never thought you and I would have to meet like this.
Fine. Do you know anything about the Mourning Mistral?
I'm afraid not. I have no idea who it is, and if I did, I can't say I'd be likely to rat him out. Soggy, you just don't understand the Mourning Mistral is needed by everyone in this village. I'm telling you this for your own good. Stop sniffing around about the Mourning Mistral. Otherwise, you're liable to get... Sorry, forget I said anything. And here I thought we could become fast friends. Yep. Seeing how Bine is the only one with a character portrait showing up next to his dialogue box, you can tell he's going to be important in one way or another, and there's nothing we can do in that room just yet. We can't go in there and question all those people. All the important people worth questioning are out here. And I think we talked to everyone enough to trigger the ability to leave the town to gather evidence back at the bombing site. Also, since everybody's cooped up inside of there, there's nobody to stop us from going over here. And, pardon me, mister, there's some treasure chests in here that we weren't allowed to grab before. 'Cause I think it's Jawar who was saying, "Hey, get the fuck up on out of here!" every time we try to come up here and grab it. But we done picked up another special move for Soggy, and we'll worry about sticking that in the deck later. And you, gotta talk to you. Yeah, Nolan, I've heard that the Mourning Mistral is a member of the village. You know anything? What's this? I've got nothing to say to you. Now stay away from the flame ice. It's not my fault if you get frostbite. Sorry. First and foremost, what's this flim-flam about the Mourning Mistral being an Azani? What an offensive notion. You treat us like criminals without a shred of proof, and you expect us to listen to your reckless finger-pointing? Now look, you're in the way of my flame ice packing. Get out! Out! Well, somebody's unfriendly. So, we'll talk with Liu Von here and get some stuff. Looks like you've made the rounds and done some preliminary asking around. Have you uncovered any evidence proving that the Mourning Mistral isn't Azani then? No, I'm afraid not. Evidence? What should we try next? The bomb site. Liu Von, I'd like to go investigate the scene of the bombing again. Is it alright for us to leave, Azah? The scene of the crime, you say? Yes, something useful may turn up there. Understood. I'll arrange for you all to have free egress from the village. Once you have proof that the Mourning Mistral isn't Azani, come back and report to me. And gotta load in the soldiers not blocking the exit. Quick little savey poo before we go. And we're free! Stupid assholes! I'm never coming back again! Ah! Ha 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 ha! Actually, I am coming back as soon as I grab evidence. This is the wrong place. That's regular Mintaka. We need greater Mintaka. That's where the bombing happened. We're gonna come up here, find us some nice little evidence. And it was right around here. Hopefully we'll be able to find some kind of clue. A lot of time has passed, though. Oh, it's you again. What are you up to? We're looking for clues that might identify the bomber. Did you come across anybody suspicious? Not really. Oh, but I did find this. Huh? Is this some kind of device? It smells like gunpowder. I'm not really sure, but it looks like some kind of toy. I found it around here after the bomb went off. Now that I think of it, there was a gunpowder expert in Azah, wasn't there? Hey, do you think I could borrow this for a bit? What? Oh, sure, I don't mind.
Thank God he doesn't have us running around doing some frivolous shit to get this extremely important evidence. Thanks. It should help us track down the culprit. Yeah, at least somebody's not a super selfish little prick nugget. Now, let's get back to Azah and figure out what we've already know. We just need some confirmation on the suspicions that the bomber is indeed Azani. And... alright. So you found a clue back in Mintaka, did you? It smells like gunpowder. That's Mallow's specialty. Maybe she knows something. Once you have proof that the Mourning Mistral is Azani, come back, yeah. So we bring this over to Mallow, and she will confirm our suspicions. Huh? Well, this is interesting. Huh? What? You mean... the metal device? Yeah, that. Just where did you find it? Mallow, do you have any idea what this is? I've got more than an idea. That's part of a detonator for the explosives we use in the mines. A detonator? Yeah, the firing device to be specific. But only an Azani should be able to get at those. How did you get one? You're saying that only an Azani had access to these? Mallow, are you sure? Absolutely, they're special. Only Azah uses them, and nobody is allowed to take them out of the village either. So a detonator that's only used in Azah turned up at the scene in Mintaka. This sounds just like the conclusive evidence Liu Van was looking for. I'll just trap your words in a card. Oh wait, we ain't doing that yet. Trapping words in cards comes later. But now, the metal device has been identified as a bomb detonator. Confirmation that the Mourning Mistral is indeed Azani. Yep, we've made progress. We'll tell him we found evidence. We haven't found who's guilty yet. That comes later. Could you assemble the villagers? I found proof that the Mourning Mistral is someone from this village.
What? Truly? Alright, I'll round them up at once.
You're damn right you will.
What the hell's going on here, herding us all together like this? We were in the middle of work. You better have a good reason for keeping us from it.
We can't all spend our days loafing around, you know. Since I've gathered you all here, I won't waste any of your time. We have proof that the Mourning Mistral is someone in the village. I'm here to present that proof. And are you gonna let me do it? You know, right? Schwumbus? Why it has to be someone from Azah? Azah's near Mintaka, people hate the Empire. Yeah, we can all just do conjecture, but they have ways to shoot holes in that, but they can't shoot holes in this evidence! I have evidence here.
Evidence? Here it comes. He's just gonna leave a rock on the ground and say, oh, it's from Azah. Let's see this evidence you got.
This proves without a doubt that the Mourning Mistral is from Azah.
Yep, bomb detonator.
See for yourselves. Jawar, you know what this is, right?
You think I was born yesterday? That's a detonator used for explosives.
Exactly. The same explosives you use in the Azani mine shafts. But did you know that Azah is the only place these detonators are used? Well, they're one of the village's most valuable assets. We don't exactly loan them out. That's just common sense. What's your point? We found this at the scene of a Mintaka terrorist attack. It's a detonator for a bomb, and it belongs to Azah. Mallow, you acknowledge that this village is the only place that uses it. That alone proves that someone here is the Mourning Mistral.
What, nothing to say? You hear that? There's no denying it now. The Empire will not tolerate disobedience. Anyone sheltering a known terrorist. Alright, you win. I'm the Mourning Mistral. So you finally come forward. Whoa there, Nolan. If that's a joke, it ain't funny. I'm the Mourning Mistral, not old Nolan here. What?
Jawar, not you too. What's come over you all? Schwumbus, what's going on?
They're trying to stall.
They're trying to stall?
Yeah, of course they're trying to stall. Don't be ridiculous. I'm the Mourning Mistral. Just take me away. No, it's me. I'm the Mourning Mistral.
Little kid steps out. I'm Spartacus!
This is going nowhere. I'm calling a recess. Don't take your eyes off them. Your evidence proves that the Mourning Mistral is in this village, but Nolan and Jawar have both confessed, and I must admit, they have me stumped. It's true, they were both in Mintaka the day of the incident for a certainty. I established that much during my first round of questioning. I suppose it's possible they're both the Mourning Mistral, but that doesn't feel right.
I agree. From the way they were talking, it sounded like they were trying to cover for someone.
Yes. It would help if you could prove one of them was lying. If we picked through enough lies, the Mourning Mistral's identity ought to come to light.
You're right. I'll try speaking with the villagers some more.
Good. Don't forget to record their testimony as Magnus.
I can turn it into Magnus?
Exactly. If the villagers' testimony proves insightful, store it in a blank Magnus. Then you can use it as evidence later.
I understand. I'll give it a try.
One thing you should be aware of. You can only store a single statement per person. So if it were my testimony and you already recorded one of my statements as a Magnus, speaking to me again and recording a different statement would overwrite the one you had. Remember that. It's important.
Yes, it is very important, but there is only one testimony that we need to record as a Magnus, and we'll talk to everyone and figure out exactly which one it is in the next episode, because I'm all out of time for this one. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Goodbye.